And we're back. Back in the living room. And fiddling with settings. Hey, Bacula. So, a bit more ordered. I've got my surround sound system here, which I'm tempted to stick this on just to see what it sounds like, but I wonder how it will sound. Let's give it a quick test, shall we? Well, that just cuts out the audio for... So, that's something for another day. Oh, it's lost desktop audio altogether. Isn't that helpful? How's that looking? Still stretched. That's interesting. Ah, I think I need to make an adjustment and then possibly restart the stream. Just a moment, I'll be right back. That looks a bit better. We're happy with that. It's all square and stuff, like things are at the right proportions and whatnot. So, Hades in glorious 4K for me, and actual proportions for you guys. Isn't that lovely? Chat's gone though, so let's just fix that. And there we go. It's always fun fiddling with a new setup. Yeah, it is, because the scaling. So let's see what we can do about that. Too small now? This is going to be a fun. How about that? Or just a scoosh more? Yeah, that works. I think it's not too chunky, but visible. Did you notice that you have a producer role on Discord now? Holding up. Well, you'd like it. You are welcome. So, I think we're going to go for this. And it's going to be hard.
Time to pick sides.
Who do we want? I'm thinking it might be best to pick Zeus. And they'll both be tough.
sort you out already, hmm? My boastful brother gets on with Lord Hades even worse than I. So let me put a little spark into his storms for you.
That's annoying. I don't have any lightning effects, so static discharge isn't much use to me. At least I'm pretty sure I don't have any lightning effects. No. Yeah.
Thunder time.
You wound me, little Hades, with your callous choice.
Oh.
It's fortunate I'm quite impervious to harm. But I don't think the same is true for you.
Oh dear.
Yes, I won't like this. Looks like I aimed it. Like that. Well. I'm out.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
You weathered the storm there, little Hades, and the sea is once again at peace. And you'll make every attempt to keep it that way, correct?
Nope. I will piss you off at every opportunity because you're a pissy old soul. Do not have me an age yet. I prefer Artemis, but that's not bad. Yeah, I think we should take it because we haven't got a lot of options. Tina! Doing that.
You choose to challenge me again. Not many in Elysium so dare. Then I accept.
Wait, I never challenged you. The entrance to your chamber looks like any other pathway in Elysium. I have no quarrel with you, sir.
To step into my chamber is to challenge me. It is a custom since the time I lived and breathed in darkness. I will send you into such a darkness now.
Uh-huh.
Not yet.
Oh, happy International Women's Day.
Don't do that.
Actually, I think I saw that in a documentary, but I had forgotten it. I think wasn't it? There's one person who voices like, I think it's a lady who voiced like a significant percentage of the Simpsons characters. Just one person.
In the name of Hades.
That we can't not take that, really. Do we want to alter that? I've only got 2 left. We'll just take the pom.
Not yet. Not now. Port regenerating. I'm empty. I can't. Not now. He's fully recovered. Not yet. I'm empty. Over there. Delicious.
Yeah. Alright, the darkness will give me a bit of extra health, so let's take that. Let's just check around for anything. The new screen means big TV, it's lovely, it's very colourful. But it's a bit harder to make out detail.
Don't do that. Come. I can't. Not yet. Can't do that. I'm empty. Check the old well. underworld's power.
Oh, that's a relief.
Nice and cool.
Okay, this will be the last one before the show, so I think it's probably worth going to Charon, given the sheer amount of cash I've got. Or alter the POM. Okay.
Let's try this instead.
Health Goblin. Not quite free. I've only got one altar left for the end game. But there we go. Let's not hang around. Let's do this.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
I hope you're perfectly pleased with yourself, Hellspawn, because Asterius has been quite cross with me. He says I have misjudged the likes of you. Outrageousness.
You don't hear me, King. We still have a lot to learn about this foe. Each time, he's differently equipped. Weapons, God-given abilities, and such. Despite our efforts, it's been difficult to read his strategies.
And now you're saying I can't fight Asterius? Even though I had no difficulty besting you within that maze of yours? But come on, let's do this fight.
Jesus. Have some humility, dude. You're still Erg.
That'll do. Thank you
Dave,
for your
you're-
support, my shade. Beats dying.
Woo! Nice. Right. Cup of time. And how was your day? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Sitting there, wondering if they're ever going to show up, and then eventually, yeah, they don't. Yeah, not too bad. I slept in a little, but not too much, and got on with my day. Did some work, which mostly involves sort of an hour of doing something and an hour of waiting for something and then an hour of doing something, that sort of thing. So in between that I did some housework, and I looked in the attic of my house for the first time, and to my surprise it was not full of random stuff from previous people who'd lived here. It's just got one box of old magazines. So I've got some space to put things away in, which is good. Wished a bunch of most of the women I know, I think. I'll try to wish most of the women I know that I've spoken to in the last sort of 6 months happy International Women's Day. Moped about over some cats that I no longer have because I found some photographs of them. That was a thing. They're alive and well. It's just I haven't seen them in years, and yeah, I was a little sad when I saw some recent photos of them. That's about it. Bunch of boring work stuff and things like that. I confess, I spent a good chunk of today just thinking about, well, I wonder when it's a good time to start streaming. Because still want to play some Hades, and I don't really want to play Hades and not stream at the moment. I don't ever play it on my own, as it were. It is my streaming game. I've got to say that the mobile stream manager is terrible. Every time it disconnects from the chat, it loses anything that was posted in the meantime. Oh good, did you decide on a controller? I can't imagine playing it with a keyboard now. I'm really impressed you've played it as much as you have with a keyboard. Might be wise. I reckon it'll take a little getting used to. Yep. There's a bit in the documentary where they're having like a team meeting, and one of the points going, it's like playing with keyboard and mouse is still too hard. We need to do something about this. And one of the devs goes, "Oh well, I'd like everyone to know that I played the on the mouse and keyboard and I completed the entire game first time." And they all just like burst out laughing. It does even say we recommend you use a controller on the start screen. I think they tried to make it as good on mouse and keyboard, but right, I shall get back into it. Oh, I shall have to show you. Hang on, I wonder if I can do it from here. I have one of these. They were not this price when I bought it. And you can see in the suggestions others. But this makes a massive difference. No, I can't show you. It's just a link. I'm actually in another room right now. Wireless headsets, they're great. Yeah, they put the spacebar under your thumb, or that thumb for me, and they're really comfortable to use. I would not recommend. I recommend the G13s very highly, but they don't make them anymore, and they're a bit of a collector's item now, so they go for really silly money. But there are other ones that are similar, like the Razer do the Orb, which is very similar to something that was called the Nostromo N52. There's a bunch of them. Onwards.
Gods grant me a swift Saint sack.
That is a prayer I can get behind there, Zagreus. Yeah, I bought mine. Well, I bought my first one many years ago, and I have a standing alert on eBay for ones going for oh, thank you. For ones that are a sane price. Shouldn't too many. No diamond. I am peeved.
Pleasure doing business.
After having all that money. Grr. Well, start with heart.
If I were a Saint sack, where would I be? I bet it's in here. What? I'm empty.
Well, that was irritating.
Not now.
When it's the rats, I can very rarely, even when I sat right in front of my computer screen, actually see where they are. I just like hit the buttons.
blasted place again. Not yet. Not now. I can't. I feel sick. Cured. I'm out. I'm empty. Not yet. Doesn't taste like anything.
Haha! Got trap killed.
Enough of this place. A moment's rest.
Oof. Oh, thank you.
Think I got one? A skipper.
Yeah. What do we reckon? Could get some health from yeah. Well, Heart says Zeus then, because I've already got some Zeus. Then maybe do an altar on. Let's do an altar on
Let's see
Poseidon.
what else.
Righto. Let's do that.
Don't do that. I'm empty.
Ah!
Oh, damn it. Don't do that. I can't. Ugh. Not yet. Oh, that hurt.
This isn't fun. It's quite hard for me to keep track. I may move back to the PC. Or I could stick with this and get used to it.
Back I go.
No.
I can't. I'm out. I'm empty. Not now.
No satyrs. A whole entire sack of something. Interesting.
Definitely.
Yum.
So what am I going to do?
Heading back. You must be hungry, huh?
Is it worth trying to get at least one Death Defy back? Through the chambers? Yeah, like the whole thing. Not quite. Okay, we could just buy everything. And see how we do.
Just what I need.
Well, it's probably going to happen.
This means war. The power of the gods.
Boost the vengeance damage.
I'll take this one.
That's probably not so much use. Better aid?
Random enchantments.
I don't think I probably did a bad there. Yeah, I did a bad there. Whoops. Right, oh, let's get on with it.
The prince compels the moat.
See you, boy. You still don't understand.
Oof, this is going to be hard.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The Fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
It's going to go down well.
You're right. I was unwilling.
Ah,
I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her.
Hang on
But
a
should
minute.
harm befall her,
What?
I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
I'm glad you're here to see this, because we kind of worked through this one together. I have to say,
You're letting me go just like that?
I'm a little disappointed. I was psyched up for that.
You're serious?
Go. Before I reconsider.
I want to pat him on the shoulder or something. Like, awkwardly. Thanks, Dad.
Goodbye, Father.
This looks very nice with all of the reactive lighting I've got. Just going to take a photo. Yeah, I kind of got the impression that that was what was going to happen, so... That's why I took the photo. It's on Discord. I'm going to get a fishy before I go. I have a nasty feeling I know what's about to happen.
Is that you, Zacharias?
Oh, she's there, thank God. No fishy.
Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zacharias, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
What a surprise.
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus.
Oh.
Nyx, your father.
Really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me. Rather than return the customary way. Not something a mother ever wants to see.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Charon?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Oh, wow.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
Wait, isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow everywhere. Mother.
That's the true ending. Asphodel. Ho ho!
We're here.
We're here.
this is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates!
Well, at least the keys still work.
I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected.
Ah!
Cerberus?
Persephone.
I think the word sorry better be rushing towards your lips right now.
Cerberus, I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades, you look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Ooh.
Oh, I've a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
Oh. He is not to be fucked with.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
Uh-huh.
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Good man.
Then first, talk to your son.
Except that.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Lol.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
Not bad.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
How do we make the game continue?
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free. Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
That's fine.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Ruff. Best boy.
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony.
Does it paint the picture with
The Queen's
whichever weapon
return
you finish
marked
with?
An occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the underworld.
Nice family portrait.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
But not for long.
I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.
It's a good portrait of Cerberus. So, that's not the true ending, is it? There is more. There is story yet. Okay. Right, so yeah, there's this thing. There's a true ending implies a false ending. So, like in Stalker, there are 4 separate endings you can get if you use the Wish Granter, which is what you've been trying to do the entire thing. So it's reasonable to do that.
Don't stay too long in there.
But then, if you ignore the Wish Granter and you have a little bit of extra information, you can go a little bit further and you get the actual ending of the game, which is quite long.
Some mortals don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in you.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to your favourite boy.
So between us, all you're attempting to break out of here, over and over, you're now authorized to keep that up? Exposing weaknesses in underworld security, huh?
Something like that. I guess I've gotten pretty decent about escaping from a place that's known for being inescapable. Lets me keep in touch with the other side of the family. Work with you from time to time.
I have to say, I never thought I'd hear you talking about looking forward to working, Zag. You feeling alright? Spending too much time on the surface, maybe?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I never thought I was much good at it, but if my fated purpose is to be a master of frustrating father's efforts to make everything strictly perfect, I think I'm okay with that.
Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you in a more official capacity, even if we're still supposed to keep it all under wraps for sake of appearances. See you out there.
Bye,
Sweet.
fans.
Right, I'm going back in just a second. I am in need of a celebratory cuppa. I don't know, it feels like there's got to be more to the story. Because, you know, the gods, the Olympians are showing signs of being aware that something else is going on. And I'll be interested to know what happens when I get to the surface next. Because I'm presuming it's not going to be just tending the garden. And I'm going to go and check how many attempts that was. Oh. I'm aware it's getting a bit late for you, but I'm thinking of doing another run. There is an Olympian solution. Okay, so that's that's the bit that interests me. Is the Olympians presumably have another agenda? No, I appreciate that. I don't really want to. I'm often not that bothered about spoilers because I often like stories, even if I know what the outcomes are. But with this, I love finding out where it's going myself and trying to guess, which is actually a little bit unusual for me. There's only a few things I've really got that bothered about. God, Deuce's singing is kind of cute and also kind of annoying. Yeah, and she's got it for Zagreus bad. Yeah, I'm kind of keen to. I imagine she does. Wow. At least I've got a lot stocked up. Got ya. Hopefully that means I've done my spear run. We'll check in just a second. I'm nearly done. I did, yeah. Yeah, that's good to know. But I will do some checking. I want to know how many runs I did this in. I think it's probably 40. Possibly just over 40. I wonder if they've got stats on the average. Sorry, I'm just finishing a cigarette and then I will be right back. Okay, that little tune she's humming is going to be stuck in my head for days now. It's actually very similar to the sort of noise I make when I'm happily doing chores around the house. So it's quite appealing. And here we go. I have enjoyed reveling in my victory, and I am ready to crack on. I have. Alright.
Zagreus.
You hung the painting where I asked.
Yes.
May I help you?
Everyone's got something to
This
say.
is my latest haul. Use them wisely, my friend. Greetings, broker.
No. Although,
Just what I was looking for.
how does that conversion work? It's just straight back again, isn't it?
You trying to fleece me here? Here are the gems.
Oh, can't gift you, sir. Oh, because I couldn't unlock her thing.
Prince, so is it really true that you're staying and that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But it is not the same. The entire field is completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye.
Oh!
Bye.
At least. Oh, where's Definitely one for Mum.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Welcome home gift.
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly.
Ah, nice outfit.
Never permitted nectar out in the open.
I think I liked her old one better though.
And its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you too.
Ooh.
Oh, Mother, thank you. How has it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
Ooh, that's anything that any public schoolboy, school person here would have been taught not to use little twice like that.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
Oh.
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
Pettings.
Here, boy. Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
The dog has enough troubles of his own.
Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offering.
Yelp. Good word.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances. We're capable of this.
Oh, this is gonna be all blushy in. Oh.
How dare you, sir?
Alright, let's talk to Dad last.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
You did earlier.
Persephone, the queen. She has returned. I scarce believe it, child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
That's what we're gonna do.
Sounds good. The garden's always open now. What are these shades up to now?
The garden of Persephone the Queen, off limits to the prince throughout his life, now is laid bare to him at last in all its splendor.
Not like Mother's cottage, but not bad.
Hey.
Achilles making the rounds.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
We'll make it official, all right. What's up for barter?
Got you. So gems are going to be a way of... We can go in there if we like now.
Father keeps things orderly, I guess.
I chucks his clothes on the floor and he doesn't make his bed. Kind of like you. Just noticed something. He's got a pillow. Ah, Persephone's got a pillow and he's got a rock. Because of course he does. this is really excited to tell me about something.
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. We can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Right. First of all, 44 attempts for the true ending.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled. I shall procure all the fishes.
Okay, so let's just go do another run, and I'm going to figure out exchange rates for things another evening.
Hey,
Hey Skelly,
less prattle, more battle.
I need to give him more nectar.
Excellent.
Nice.
For Arthur.
These are things.
I'll level with you, pal. You have impressed somebody well above my pay grade here, and so
Oh, hang on.
They have a little proposition for you. You listening?
Let me guess. They want me to fight all the way through the underworld, having used the Pact of Punishment over there to make the going even more treacherous than it already is, and if I succeed, they'll reward me with some sort of useless trinket.
Wrong. We're talking something really big here, pal. You see that thing back there? Trinket. Come on, what are you, scared?
I think this is something I could have discovered earlier.
Yes, a little bit, if you must know. The Pact of Punishment is the key to this, huh?
Go fill out that form you got.
Right. So, we've done our spear run.
More practice, pal.
I think I'll try this one.
Now, shield. Oof. Now, what I need to do is...
I need to fire up the Pact of Punishment to reveal this.
Come on, pal, live a little. Now get out of here.
And let's go.
Work. Goddess Athena.
I'm here again to lend to you my power, noble cousin. Though your own strength of will is how you'll finally break free of that cruel place.
Haha. What do we think? Oh, hi, Paul. Ah, that's because Facebook can't cope with the resolution. Hang on, I'm just restarting the stream with